Hey everyone, this is Ursinus. Welcome back to episode 18 of our Timurid playthrough. Oh man, we are starting to take pot shots at Mos and Connie with our artillery. Things are getting hot and heavy. Let's see how Pocatello responds. Let's get right back into the action. But first, Attila wants open borders. We don't have time for diplomatic envoys. We have a war to fight. Oh man, let's see. It's just really funny. I mean, this is just, the continent, I feel, is just going to keep erupting into more and more war of various kinds. And there we go. He is starting to make some headway. He is trying to take out our Gatling gun. As you do. That Gat is indeed in threat, so we will just move him slightly out of the way and just continue beating the ever-living snot out of Mos and Connie. As we are supposed. Can't steal from the Shoshone, that's fine. The Hunstel navigation... Fine, but not for long. Sarah, why? You're in Samarkand. You have equivalent of a constabulary. Why are you letting people steal stuff and not doing anything about it? I am disappointed in my spies, officially. But we now have 8 aluminum. That's cool, and we already have a mine there. So that's convenient. What are we doing next on tech? We're doing radio next, huh? Well, that'll get us into the modern. Make the remaining industrial era techs a little bit cheaper. And wait, where's the other source of aluminum? Oh, right here. Well, I guess I'll have to make that. Okay, now here's a choice. This one artillery. Sorry, before we turn that into a aluminum mine, we got to make a decision. And I think I'm going to keep sticking with my strategy of volley here. I really want to get the city down. We can't steal anything, but that's okay. We need him for vision. We have that, and now you, sir, will make a mine. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. So we're going to have 3 aluminum there, 8 aluminum there. That's enough for pretty much 2 wings of a really nice Air Force, or 1 decent Air Force and some rocket artillery. Methinks the latter may be in order. Oh, good. They're actually shooting my frigates. That means he's paying attention. Excellent. Now the AI starts getting aluminum electricity tech. They might actually settle a city out here, because that is 8 aluminum. God, it's a lot. So but here's a really interesting thought. If I were to take Timok, also, if I can handle the happiness, and that is a big if at this point, honestly. If I were to be able to take Timok, I would be able to drop a general here and take this strategic resource for my very own. That may be worth doing, honestly. That's pretty interesting. But we will not do that for now. Instead, we will focus on keeping our units alive and seeing what we can do against Pocatello's ever-encroaching military. I mean, it's totally legit, right? I mean, he is trying to protect his capital, but we would totally appreciate him not to do that. Am I right? I'm right. I know I'm right. Okay, but we are going to keep bombarding this as hard as we can. Oh, look at that. That is the beauty of artillery, ladies and gentlemen. Namely, colossal amounts of damage for very little cost. And this guy, like I said, will be supplementary damage to anything that tries to cross this river. And we'll be staying right outside of range of Agadika and just letting these guys kind of come to us, really. And this Gat is going to heal up. This rifle is going to hang out. This rifle is going to move here and then find this way across the river so we can actually get to take Mos and Connie. And this Mos and Connie is already at 50%. And the nice thing about this is that Pocatello has so many cities, 5 I think in total, that taking this will only be a minor warmonger penalty. But look at all the stuff we'd get. Oh, look at these wonders. So pretty. And Notre Dame is there, Forbidden Palace is there, and that's a lot of happiness. The happiness wonders are pretty much here, and the Porcelain Tower. So this is a beautiful place to take for our very, very own, and I think I will annex this as soon as I can, because this is going to be a very productive and very strong city. All in all, I approve, Pocatello. I like your city, which means I will have to claim it for my very, very own. Oh, my very own city. Cannot wait. Okay, well, now that that bit is done, I think we're going to keep building up our money structure, meaning banks. And then after the bank, because we will be building more military, we'll get the military academy out. And that way, you know, whenever we build aircraft or more ships or what have you, we have max promotions on them. Except for Brandenburg Gate. I'm thinking about building it in Samarkand, but again, I have the sinking feeling someone else will build it first. And I would really hate to waste production at this juncture because we're trying to get so many things out. It would be critical to kind of have that in place. All right, and we do need to grow a little more. to actually make use of this, but I think I'm going to start staffing my science, because that's just going to help us out so much. We're already up to 706, so that's already doing good. Doing good for us. Good on you, science. Good on you. This rifleman will stick here. I'm hoping, what I'm really hoping is that Gat comes here and starts shooting him slowly without too much functional effort, and we don't have to worry about it too much. But this cavalry is going to swap here, get the promotion from Kilimanjaro, and then promptly run away. But this cavalry, on the other hand, this cavalry will be going here, so we can quickly zoom in and take the city. And I think even from here we can actually take it, because this will be half movement. 2, 3. We may be able to go from here. If not, we will probably swap out with the rifle, and then we'll definitely be able to take it. So we will see as we start bringing the health of Mosenkani down ever closer to defeat, to sudden defeat. We'll see what we can do with that. But for now, I will form up the cavalry, form up my rifle line, and start picking at these units with my frigates, just so we have some fire support. It's going to be a little hard. We only have 2 range, so we can't really get into range of Tomatekh, but we can still do some good damage. 5 movement, A. Well, let's keep bombarding the... I made an error. Error. This guy's actually in a really well-defended position. I can't bombard him with 2 frigates at one time. Oh, that's a shame. Well, let's just shoot something else then. Oh, no, I can't even use that. Man, these frigates are not being as useful as I really would have hoped. I did not factor this into my equation. I sound like such a geek. Sorry, sir. This variable did not compute. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. We may have to actually swap out this artillery with this rifle, because if this guy takes too much damage from the Comanche rider, we may have a problem on our hands. So, for now, we'll just keep the caravel blockading, our frigates bombarding, our other ones scouting, and seeing if maybe we can pick off one of Pocatello's trade routes out here. That might be fun. Might be worthwhile. An enemy has entered our territory. Oh, it's a worker. The worst thing he'll do is build a farm. I'm not that worried. I'm going to be honest with you. I know you're probably worried, but no, we'll be fine. The worker, he's a friend of mine. All right, perfect. He heard about better working conditions in our empire, and he's like, can I join, please? All right, this Gat, you're not our Super Gat, right? Our Super Gat's the one getting sort of killed. We're going to hang out here. We may move here just for some vision, but that would reduce our flanking capability, so I think... this is difficult. Actually, I'm going to flank this guy right here. I might move him up, because that way we can move this Gat here, and then control the territory a bit more. Perfect. Okay, that might bait him into moving this way, and then we can do 3 Gats at once, put himself in a really weak position, and that would benefit us greatly. I'm going to move this frigate back a little bit. I know I'm being, like, super paranoid about his health, but he already took, 28 damage. I don't want to suddenly lose him because he brings, like, some stupid galleasses up or something. So, I have 3 more. I'm not too worried. Let's see what Pocatello does, actually, because this is going to be interesting. He should, if he's smart, target my artillery with the Comanche rider, because he'd be a problem. If not... What? What hit my artillery, actually? And see, Marie Theresa did Brandenburg Gate. So I'm glad I didn't start building it. I'm actually quite unclear as to what happened there. I'm guessing this Comanche rider ran in and hit. But then I'm also unclear as to what the heck hit my rifleman. So that's a little weird. But anyway, we'll keep volleying away. Oh my. Well, it looks like he is really starting to push back on us. He has brought in a bunch of his Comanche riders. Like I said, AI loves him some cavalry. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to have to deal with this. We can't just not address this horde of cavalry coming in our general direction. And we will have to protect our artillery a tad. And this guy, wow, this this Gatling gun, not doing so good right now. Damn, Pocatello's got a lot more than I thought. Well, this is fine. This is what makes it fun. All right. Well, we're going to have to pull back and be a little more defensive for a second. And with that in mind, I am going to probably take the rifle and move it here so I can block off any attacks against my artillery from this side at least. And with that in mind, I'm going to pillage on this artillery and move him out here so he can support next turn. The rifle will go here and then defend himself as best he can. And the remainder of my artillery, man, I actually really need to deal with this. This is a lot of stuff I did not expect to be dealing with that quickly. Okay, so if we knock this guy down a little bit, we can probably take this position with the rifle and then move the other rifle in. So let's see if we can do that, because we're actually in a good position here. I don't want to give up this terrain too much, but I am going to have to make some choices as to how to protect myself. So let's knock this guy a bit. Let's knock this guy a bit more. And can I actually take him? I can kill him with my rifle, and that is going to put my rifle in kind of a precarious position. That said, though, I do have another one coming in here. And they're kind of made to take territory, and I do think I can actually take Mosunkani with my cavalry if I move him here. So I'm not too concerned, not overly concerned about that. Not yet, at least. I may have to bring my cavalry to bear over there, though, which is another matter entirely. But for now, actually, let's see. Can we hit this a little bit? Boom. Okay, I can hit the Comanche Riders, but I took 40, he took 20. That set of bonuses he's getting for his own territory is ludicrously high. Ludicrously high. Okay, I will kill the Comanche. I will move back. Just so this is the only one that could really attack me. He can, but he has a penalty across the river, so I might not lose that cat. But yeah, those Comanche riders, they are so mobile, so scary. We're gonna have to deal with them forcibly at one point. That said, we can also still, you know, just hit them a bunch and call it a day. We do have this extra artillery that's not really working on the city so much. More working on units, and we're going to keep that cavalry there just so we can always kick across and get something, but we can also take the city if we're, you know, very close to doing so. This would be worth it just to kill this Gat, to deal with one less unit that's going to take a bit of damage, and we're going to deal with Mosunkani with this particular artillery. We'll keep it knocked down, and as we keep picking off units, the offensive will slow a bit, but then again, he will start running out of stuff to do. So we're fine with that. All right, Herat has generated me a great scientist. We'll move here. Let's see where we can drop him to be most beneficial. I'll probably just drop him on one of the food tiles and just call it there. The trick is great scientists, or great people in general, for great tile improvements. I used the word great a lot there, but you know what I mean. They can be dropped on strategic resources, and you will automatically acquire the strategic resources. If you drop them on luxuries, you don't get the luxuries. So you can drop them maybe on aluminum and then get that aluminum right away, work that tile, and, you know, get the benefit just as if it was a mine or something. So it's something to think about. I can't really drop them on the T as much as I'd like to, so I kind of do have to drop Richard Feynman. Richard Feynman's Academy. Yep, sounds just about right. That famous Timurid scientist, Richard Feynman. Oh, I love revisionist history. Did I tell you that already? I probably did. I'm going to say it again. Good stuff. All right, more science. More science. It is the fuel of my empire. Okay. Well, this crossbowman will take some damage, but we can start using these frigates here, because last time I checked, there was a naughty little musket sitting right there thinking about attacking our units. Let's see. Do we have a naughty... We're still out of range. Yes. Okay. Boom. Yep, there is. And we can get some good experience on our frigates from just bombarding them like this. And this will limit the damage this western offensive will do from Pocatello. We can kind of keep his troops tied up here by taking pot shots at them with our frigates, and in general just kind of keep our stuff together. Uh-oh, there's a caravel! An enemy caravel has been spotted. Well, we'll just eke back toward our frigates, and if it makes our way over here, makes its way over here rather, we will blow it to Kingdom Come. And for now, we're going to keep blockading Timok because we can, and make sure that it can't trade very well. And that'll keep his war defense effort pretty much minimal for the moment. And we'll see if we lose this Gat. I don't think we will, unless he really commits to attacking with this Comanche, in which case it'll be locked down here and then promptly taken apart by our military. I don't think he will, though. Pocatello plotting is Isabella. Hey, by the way, he is at war. He's about to lose his capital, maybe. But he is plotting against you. So FYI, build some military. Isabella, you don't want another Monty. You don't want another... What? Oh, okay. That's better. Bogota declare war on Attila. Bogota on Spain. Bogota liberated. See, Isabella is a reasonable and just leader. She liberated Bogota. But let's see what Pocatello's military does to us here. No peace yet. Am I going to lose a unit? Yeah. And there's those massive Shoshone combat bonuses. Jeez. Kind of sad. Definitely lost my, my Super Gat. But on the other hand, wow. And the problem is, too, I mean, those Comanche riders have so much movement that they can just go to town on pretty much anything and really do damage. And that's a bummer. Oh no, this is my Super Gat. Never mind. Awesome. And my Super Gat just got March. How perfect. Well, that will help me remarkably in keeping this line fortified. I'm going to move the Super Gat back here, and he'll take... Super Gat meaning Scout Gat, but, you know, that's our little pet name for him now. We will use this opportunity to keep our rifles here as a front line. This guy can take Mosenkani when he's ready. When you're ready. And wow, this guy took a crap ton of damage. Ho! Okay, well, sir, you need to go up and pillage something, but you don't have the movement to do that safely, I don't think. Not well, at least. I'm going to actually head out just a little bit. Or actually, we can go to our own territory. Look at that. And we can heal. I keep forgetting I own this little chunk of real estate known as Samarkand. I kind of probably should know I own that, but, you know. You know what happens. A little too much drinking and suddenly your brain stops working. All right. Onward. Onward and upward. Let's keep that caravel kind of away from us if we need... If we just keep it zoned. Keep it zoned out. We do have this Shoshone musketman slowly making his way over, but I do want to kill this little crossbow so it doesn't decide to turn into a Gatling gun at some point. And this is really nice, getting some experience on my frigates. That's a shame, but I'm not too worried about losing his trade route. And yeah, like I said, Bogota has been liberated by Spain. They're now their permanent ally. I was kind of going to use that to reduce my warmonger score, but she did it first. I'm okay with that. I have another Gat. Why am I not using this Gat? How silly is that? Free worker. I have another artillery I'm not using. How long has that been there? Okay, I was wondering, I felt like a little shy. I was like, I'm kind of missing a unit or two, and sure enough, I'm missing a unit or two. That was kind of a serious derp on my part, but okay. That wasn't, like, it didn't cost us anything really, so I'm more or less okay with that little logistical failure. Damn. Well, this will make our war a little easier, given that we have reinforcements incoming that I didn't realize I had. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so what does that mean? All that means is that you can screw up a bunch of stuff and still do okay. I can make peace with Genoa. I didn't know I was at war with Genoa. Damn, I wasn't at war with Genoa. What did I misclick? There we go. Okay, never mind. I can't make peace with anyone. Darn shame, but that's all right. Merv, what can you do? You're going to do a bank for me because I needs the money? We do have a military academy already? No, you don't. Because you don't have a barracks. Sitting behind. But I do need money right now, so I'm going to focus on that. Market. Mint. Opera House or Military Academy? Probably Military Academy. I'll get the Opera House up when I need it. When that day comes, I will be ready to give performance space to my great musicians. Okay, this cavalry, I'm really glad he didn't die. I'd be really sad. He's actually pretty veteran, so kind of a bummer if he went the way of the dodo. But for now, I think we're still holding a pretty good line. This guy's going to fortify, and if he keeps getting shot by this crossbow, he's doing his job. Mainly because these units right here, they are the precious ones that can't take damage. This guy has cover, and he'll get cover too if he keeps getting shot. He'll keep healing, and we'll be generally okay. I almost think I should get another cavalry out here eventually into this spot, just in case he decides to block this with a rifle or something, so I have another approach to take Mosenkani, and I think I'm going to relocate this cavalry just for that purpose, since we are kind of beating the units coming out of Timurids into submission pretty readily. So I think that is plan, and I don't want to put it here, obviously. That is plan. Have you noticed my English has slowly been degrading the longer this playthrough goes on? This cannot be good for my general mental health. That's just a bad scene, man. I mean, if this keeps up, we may actually be able to take Mosenkani, sorry, forcibly liberate Mosenkani next turn. Which is awesome, actually, way sooner than I thought. And for that reason, I may actually relocate this gun and this cavalry. And it might actually force this Comanche rider to attack him. Just because you might be afraid of me taking a city, which is a totally legit concern. Totally legit. I understand. Oh, we still have this artillery. We can't hit Mosenkani, right? Yeah, it's 3 range. So we can take a pot shot at something. My guess is the Comanche, but... Oh, he has a rough terrain defense bonus. He went rough on him. He went 1 rough and 1 open and medic. That's fascinating. Let me just pick off that musket before he turns into a rifle and really gives us a problem. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see what my rifles do. Yeah, we like to be friends. I want to be friends with Isabella. That's my northern flank, relatively safe. More or less. But having a good ally there. She's not that strong. She's not really a threat. And we can keep kind of supporting her without really ruining our interests in the region. So here we go. And this is what I was talking about. He will likely move this guy right here to stop me from taking the city. That's what he thinks. New unit from Mabanza Congo. Another cavalry. Well, thank you, Mabanza Congo. It's just what I always wanted. Yet enough, and even 2 promotions. Wow. What timing. What verve. That is fantastic. And we have another worker we just captured, stole, whatever, from them. So we're just going to use him to chop some forest around here. Speed up Tenochtitlan's development as a city. This city really has got to get some kind of culture, because it really needs to expand. There's some good resources here. 8 more aluminum. Oh, I need that. Oh no, Attila captured Seville. Oh, Spain liberated Bogota, and in retribution, Attila has captured Seville and, sure enough, is burning it to the ground. Wow. Okay. Just count on Attila just to keep burning stuff. Military Academy in Herat, because we will be using them for more units, more fun. Really, more units are more fun when war is concerned. Let's see what's out here. Yep, nothing. And if I stay in range of the city, I'm going to get annihilated. Like, badly, badly, badly. So I'm going to stay here. I know we're not technically blockading the city when we're 3 tiles out, but I'd really like to keep my my frigates alive, more or less. Up here, and you can heal. You're already healing. You're keeping an eye on our routes out here, and we're actually doing okay. We are blocking the useful tiles from being worked, so that's kind of doing our job in an interesting way, in a new and unique way. We're going to keep hitting this rifle so he decides to camp out rather than get trying to wreck us in some unfortunate way. Can we attack anything with this? We cannot, and that is a shame. But we can attack Mosankania. Let's just see. We should be able to knock the city down and take it within a turn or 2. Yep, next turn for sure. I may be able to squeeze in and take it here. But that is, no, definitely not. Never mind, that ain't happening. That is most definitely, most assuredly not happening with 1 cavalry. Yeah. Wishful thinking there. Wishful thinking there. No, not so much. But we'll keep picking at these units. Man, they have so much defense. Look at that. 30, 15, 15, and 25. So that's like, I mean, that's not even 24 strength. That's like 48 strength practically. We don't have a great general. We should be getting one soon. I know I popped him for the Citadel, but it was necessary at the time. That's what I'm telling myself. Another great general is very, very shortly off. So he's already wants to make peace, which is good. This is a sign that he realizes he's losing, and he wants not to die so much, which is totally, again, a legitimate concern. I don't want to necessarily die so much if I'm getting attacked. But for now, we'll move this rifle over the river. Keep this rifle alive. Move the Gat here as bait. Keep this here, and more importantly, get this cavalry in range to capture the city as needed. Because if this guy goes here, then we can use this cavalry. If he goes here, then we can use that cavalry, and that way we just have a direct line to Mosankani, one way or the other. When you're planning city captures, you kind of want to do that to make sure you can do it. All right, tea to Isabella has ended. Wine. Okay, we need to get that trade right back up, right quick. Isabella, where are you, my friend? Wow, we're at 4 teas. What other deals have ended with tea? Didn't we? We're already trading UT. Pachacuti is getting tea from us. Oda Nobunaga is getting tea from us. It just seems like a lot of tea that we're not trading. What about you? Oh, I guess that is all the tea we can get. Oh, Amber. Hey. Huh. No, that is way more than I'm willing to give you. You want me to give you a lot for that Amber? Are you kidding me? You have 2 of something. How much? Oh, she doesn't value aluminum, that's why. She literally just wants to go 1 for 1. I likely won't get whales anytime soon, but let's lock down that Amber trade, actually. So we get her extra copy for now. Uh-huh. Okay, well, that's interesting. Caravel's going to stay there. This Gat, I guess, can move in here. We're just irritating Mombasa to excess at this point. They're just like, why are you still in my territory? And they made peace just in time to see Seville burn to the ground. I think we're like the second time this game. Poor Isabella. All her cities are just getting burned up. First by the Aztecs, now by the Huns. That poor woman. She really needs a break. Alright. Almost there. The siege of Mosankani is almost complete. Unless he completely surrounds the city with melee units, we should be able to take it without too much trouble. Without overmuch difficulty. Yes, quite. We do have a lot of artillery in place. And, okay. Oh, I hate being right sometimes. Oh, but he ran away with him, actually. Okay, that was not what I expected to be the proper logical decision, which isn't always followed by the AI, but he could have put that Comanche rider here and literally stonewalled us. But now, it seems that we can actually safely take Mosankani. And I know this episode's running a little long, but I think y'all want to see me take the city. I'm just going to leave that out there. I think you want to see me take the city, so we will be doing that, please. We also do want to get rid of this rifle in the water, but first let's optimize what units we're using for what here. We know we can take the city from any number of angles, that one or that one. So let's see what we can hit first. That can set up and cannot hit the city, so let's use it to pick something off. Perfect. This cannot hit the city, so let's use it to pick something else off. That, for example. You can attack this. Perfect. This is efficient military administration now. Civ is all about efficiency, really. This cannot attack Mosankani, so we will use that to hit the rifle. Now, this can hit the city. This can hit the city. Bring it down to 0 health. This can hit the rifle, eliminating that threat, and... oh yes, the moment we've all been waiting for is here. Mosankani is about to fall very vigorously under Timurid sway. Here we go. I'll have this cavalry do the honors. Boom! Mosankani is ours. We have pillaged 310 gold. 0 culture, that's okay, as an honor policy, and 3 great works of art of some sort. Man, let us puppet this city. How much we gain 26 happiness from that city. I mean, that's going to go away, but we're at plus 20. So taking Mosankani has netted us plus 11 happiness, thanks to Notre Dame, thanks to the Forbidden Palace, and all that ridiculously good stuff. Man, that was worthwhile. Let me tell you what, as the colloquial ones put it. Let me tell you what. Well, I think that is as good a place as any to end this episode. Wow. We have taken the Shoshone capital. It has netted us a great benefit, a huge benefit. Now the question is, do we continue the war against the Shoshone? Do we risk having this capital retaken? I don't think he can do that with just a couple melee units at 60 strength. And do we push on to Agadika to have a route right to Attila's court? I don't know. That's a good decision. That's a decision I will make next time. But for now, what a great boon. What a great windfall for our marvelous Timurid Empire. I have been Urs. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a very exciting episode. Hope to see you next time while we consolidate, refocus, replan, and see whether we push on to Attila's court or deal with the next biggest threat on the map, the Inca and its massive tourism tyranny as they've got in place right now. Man, that is hurting something fierce. Thanks again, and until then...